Okay, sounds good.
Hacia la felicidad.
Good morning, everyone. I am in the best mood right now because I just finished up one of the most exciting calls, finalizing some pretty important details for something really exciting coming up, and I'm gonna share more about that later on in this video. I want to like sit down and do like a huge chat about it, so stay tuned. Later on in this video I'm going to share more about that, but I am just in the best mood this morning because of that. Today I'm going to just be doing a full day in my life. It's been a long time since I just brought you guys around with me from morning until night. I feel like I typically do like week in my lifestyle videos, but today I just want to film all day long. A couple of things on my agenda today. First of all, I do have a good amount of work that I want to go get done at a cafe, and I found this really cool looking cafe that I'm so excited to check out. We're actually going to be traveling about an hour. I typically don't go to that area because I'm just very content in my own little bubble around here, but I just thought it would be fun to go to an area. So we're going to go to a really cute cafe and work there. There's also a book street right over there, which I really have been wanting to check out. It's always just fun like strolling at those types of places, so we're going to go there as well. In one of my recent videos, I shared a couple of fall recipes with y'all and I got some really good feedback, so I think I want to do a yummy fall dinner later this evening. And then also I want to give you guys a little update on like what I'm loving this fall as far as like fashion favorites, beauty favorites. It's been a really long time since I just like sat down and talked about that kind of stuff. So that's what you guys can kind of expect for today's video. That's everything I have on my agenda today. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. It's already about 10 o'clock, and as I said, we're going like an hour away, so I want to get out of the house as soon as possible. So let's get ready. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Adrienne. I've been living abroad for the past 5 years in Korea. So if you enjoy, what am I doing? I need like an actual hair tie. Let's just use this. If you guys enjoy like daily vlogs, just random content showcasing, you know, realistic life abroad, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm also over on Instagram. I love to post like behind the scenes stuff on there, so feel free to check me out over there. But all right, let's go ahead and get ready. We're just gonna do some light makeup, throw on a cute little fit, and head out to our first stop of the day. It's currently Shy Muscat season in Korea. These have been the best morning snack, like that time between breakfast and lunch when you're hungry. These are just perfect to snack on.
Listen, baby, okay? Listen, I love you.
You guys, this cafe is so cool. I don't think I could have picked a cozier, vibier spot to hang out with you this morning at. Like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in Europe. So if you guys are in Korea and you can't afford a trip to Europe this fall, just come here. I got a almond cream latte, which looks absolutely amazing. All right, time to plug in. I'm probably gonna work for an hour and a half or so, or just whenever my steam runs out. So let's get into it. back inside. There is no better feeling than getting back in after being out and just being able to throw your favorite sweatshirts back on. I literally live in these sweatshirts all fall and winter, so if you feel like I'm wearing the same one in every video, you're not wrong. Anyways, I wanted to sit down now and share more about the news that I was talking about at the beginning of this video. I am so excited, guys, because next May 2025 I am hosting a group trip here in Korea, and you guys are invited. It feels so weird to say that out loud. I've talked about it a little bit on Instagram, but I have not really talked about it here on YouTube at all. It's with Trova Trip, and I could not be more stoked about it. You guys might have heard about Trova Trip from other content creators. I feel like they've gained a lot of popularity the past few years, but they're pretty much a marketplace that gives content creators the chance to host trips around the world, like literally anywhere, and it gives them the chance to not only like connect with their viewer, but also it gives the travelers a chance to travel somewhere new, and they can do it alone comfortably because it's in a group setting. I want to give you guys just a little bit of info on like what led up to this decision I made to host this trip. So actually over a year ago I was reached out to by Trova. They asked me if I would want to host a trip, and I kind of just declined. I didn't really like make contact with their staff. I just kind of looked at the message and I didn't really reply or anything, because at the time I felt like there wasn't that much information online just yet, at least from people that I knew. And then over the past year, several of my content creator friends have actually done these hosted trips with Trova. Not only that, but I feel like over the past year there's been a lot more guest reviews that have popped up just on how guests have felt about their experience doing Trova trips, and there have been so many good reviews online. So after I heard good things from my friends, and then I was able to see good things from the guest side, I started thinking, okay, maybe this is something I might want to do. So anyways, fast forward, over the past year I've heard amazing things from my own friends that have done trips with Trova, and then on top of that I have also gotten so many messages, comments, questions about like how you guys can go about coming to Korea for the first time, whether I recommend just coming on a vacation, studying abroad, teaching as a means of coming here for the first time. And I feel like hosting this trip will be a really good way for some of you guys to actually come over in like a very safe setting and a comfortable setting. I know for a lot of people, myself included, traveling to a whole new continent where you don't speak the language, it can be a little bit intimidating, which is why coming to Korea on a group trip is such a good option for people that are wanting to experience it. So yeah, after a lot of thought, I was just like, you know what, I would love to host some of y'all's first trip over to Korea and have the chance to see Korea through your eyes for the first time. It's just the most special thing. But yes, May 2025, the dates are picked. The trip is open for booking, so you can officially book it now if you want to come. So the way these Trova trips work is with your booking, pretty much everything is taken care of. Your hotel room, all of our inner city transportation, all of our breakfast, a bunch of our dinner, all of the entry fees to anywhere we go. And on top of that, our group is going to have our own private tour guide, which is really awesome. So having a local person, it's not me, it's actually a local Korean person that is going to be there to help answer questions about culture or just like share things about history. Also really convenient if you have dietary restrictions, having our guide is going to be really awesome just for that communication aspect. So the only thing you're really responsible for getting if you want to come on this group trip is your plane ticket, and then like obviously extra spending money if you want to go shopping and bring home souvenirs and stuff like that. Everywhere on our itinerary was booked based off what you guys told me you would want to do if you came to Korea, because I asked you guys on Instagram a little while back about that, and I do have to say the itinerary is freaking amazing. We're packing a lot in. There's also downtime, so don't worry about that, but we're going to be doing both Seoul and Busan. I can't believe I'm going to get to show some of you where I live. Like, we're gonna do so much fun stuff. I've also added in several optional activities that were not part of the initial itinerary that I just wanted to add in. For example, a night out in Guanali or Hyundai with you guys. So needless to say, I'm just super duper excited. I literally have chills just talking about it right now because it's like happening. A couple things on why I picked May. Number one, the vibes here are immaculate. Everybody's so happy that winter is over with. It's not super busy as far as like tourists go, because I feel like most tourists come to Korea Korea in June, July, August, so it's not very busy yet. The flights are more affordable than in the middle of the summer. The weather's good, it's not super humid yet. Coincidentally enough, it's the same exact week as when I first came to Korea 5 years ago, which is very crazy. So I first came here in May 2019 and it was such a good time. I actually have a whole highlight on my Instagram that goes into more depth just about some of the frequently asked questions, pricing, like more the logistical types of things. So feel free to check that out. And if there's any questions that you have, please just DM me. I'm checking my DMs a lot these days because I know when it comes to traveling, you want to know like the ins and outs about everything, especially like I'm very type A when it comes to travel, so I want to know everything. So if you're curious about something and you want to know it before booking, just reach out to me on Instagram and I would be happy to talk. I will have the link to our booking page and itinerary down in the description box. And I did want to mention with Trova, the first 8 people that book get early bird pricing, so it's a discount. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're thinking about booking and you wanted to get a little bit of a discount, it's better to get an early bird spot. And what's really great is you do not have to pay it all at once. All that's due at the time of your booking is 25% of the entire trip cost, and then you actually have until mid-February to finish paying off the balance. Finally, I've already mentioned this on Instagram, but I wanted to say it again on here. No pressure. Seriously, no pressure at all, guys. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm pressuring you to come travel with me. It's not like that at all. I know everybody has different priorities and budgets and things you have going on in your life, so I completely understand that, but I did just want to put this opportunity out there because I know there's so many people that want to come to Korea, but you don't want to come all by yourself, and it is definitely much more comfortable to come to a new country in a group setting if you are not used to being by yourself. But the opportunity is here, and I really hope that with me hosting this trip, I can give you guys an unforgettable first time in Korea experience, or maybe it won't even be your first time. Maybe you've been here before and you want to come again. That's fine too. But yeah, that is my big announcement. I'm very excited. Now I'm just like itching for May to come. It's going to be so much fun. So all the information will be down in the description. And I think that's everything I had to say. Once again, if you had any questions, just reach out to me via DM and we can chat about it all. All right, dinner time is upon us, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my all-time favorite fall meals, or it's more of a side dish, but I'm going to be making it just as a meal today, and that is maple roasted Brussels sprouts with squash. That's a mouthful, but it is so good. If you guys have a little bit of a sweet tooth, if you like sweeter dishes, you're gonna love this. And if you have some kind of like Friendsgiving, potluck, Thanksgiving event that you're going to this year, this is a really good side dish to bring. And what I'm going to do is just add chicken to it so that I can kind of just have it as a full meal. It's very, very easy. It's just kind of a sheet pan type of meal. So let me show you guys how to make this, and if any of you try it, please let me know. I'm literally just using the frozen veggies that I have in my freezer, so I didn't even have to go out and buy anything. And then for the sauce or the dressing, we're just going to use kind of a mix of olive oil, maple syrup, and some brown sugar. So it's very, very easy. All right, oven just finished preheating. I'm gonna pop these in for just a few minutes. These are already cooked, so they don't actually have to roast for the full time, but I'll have the recipe for the non-cooked veggie version in the description. But I'm gonna pop these in and just make sure you put the Brussels sprouts side down after you cut them in half, so you want the round side facing up. Our roast is done, almost, not all the way. Last final touch, which is really going to give it that fall taste and overall feeling. First, I'm going to sprinkle on some almonds. And ideally, you might want to use walnuts because I just feel like that's more fall, but almonds work. It just gives it a nice crunch. And then this is the key. You got to add some cranberries. Right, and that is the easiest fall sheet pan dish. As I said, I just added chicken in, but if you omit the chicken, this makes for a really good side dish. If you go to some kind of fall event or holiday gathering, I think your guests are really gonna like this. So good. Oh my gosh. Definitely add the crunch because the little crunch of almond adds a lot of good texture because the vegetables are obviously super soft, and it doesn't even need to be nuts. Like you could add chickpeas for a little bit of a crunch, just something like croutons, whatever you have. I have been doing a really good job lately actually of doing our night walk earlier than I did in the past, and what I like about that is the fact that after we get back inside, I feel like I still have a good amount of time left in my evening, if that makes sense. Obviously I have no problem dedicating an hour every evening to walking Cleo. I enjoy our walk, but it really is important for me to also have time to unwind myself instead of just like coming back in and feeling rushed to get back in bed. So we've been doing walks a little bit earlier, which has been really nice. The temperature outside, oh my gosh, if it would just stay like this forever, I would be the happiest girl. It has the best crisp feeling. All right, ready to go outside? Let's go. Let's go outside. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, ready, go. No, Cleo, no. 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 No, no, no. I just realized today is a hair washing evening, which means I have quite a long evening ahead of me, so that's gonna be fun. And I really wanted to sit down and talk about a bunch of my fall favorites in this video. However, I just don't think there's going to be time to do that because this video has already gotten really long. So what I think we're going to do instead is a speed round of favorites. So I'm going to share 5 topics of favorites with you guys, and then I want you to comment yours down in the comments, okay? So we're going to do favorite fall drink, favorite fall snack, fashion, scents, activity. Let's go. Favorite fall drink is my cold brew with cream cold foam and with cinnamon and maple syrup. I think I showed that in a recent video. It's really, really good. They don't really have a lot of fall drinks at cafes here, so you kind of have to get creative in the kitchen, which is fine because it's a lot of fun. Favorite fall snack? Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like when I think of fall snack, I think of some kind of fall cookie or something like that, but I have not had any of that this year. But I will say the fall fruit, just like the shine muscats that I showed you guys this morning, the pears that I've been eating, those have all been really good. So I'll just say like a variety of the fruit that's in season right now. It is so yummy. Favorite fall fashion? I will say leather jackets or faux leather jackets, which I'm actually on the hunt for a new one. The one I have right now is oversized, but I want one that's like more form-fitted. But I just think leather jackets are so cute on everybody, like every body shape, size, no matter how tall or short you are, they just look so cute on everyone. And with leather jackets, you can literally pair it with so many different things and it will just kind of like pull the whole outfit together because it's like a statement within itself. Favorite fall scent, definitely that candle that I got. I showed you guys in my recent video from Yankee Candle. It is Bergenwood. I don't even know the scent of it. I'll put it on here. So good. That's like my new favorite scent. It's so fall, but it's not too overpowering, and it just like makes me so happy when I smell it. So I'll actually leave that candle linked below if you guys want to check it out. It's so good. Finally, favorite fall activity. I would say trekking or hiking. It's my favorite thing. I went on a trek recently with my friend. We were out for like 3 hours just like on this trail, and it was so nice. And then once the leaves start changing, it's so beautiful. So that's the first one. And then the second one is definitely camping or glamping. I go pretty much every year once it gets like pretty cold out, kind of towards the end of fall, and it is just so much fun. If you guys have never gone glamping before, you should try it. It's very low-key, like you don't really have to prep a bunch of stuff, and it is just so much fun spending the evening just like in nature and being able to wake up to the sound of the birds and everything, especially living in a city. Whenever I go glamping, it's so much fun. So I would say that's probably my favorite. All right, so that was my little speed round. I want you guys to share your fall favorites with me as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. It was really fun just bringing you around with me all day. I'm really excited because this weekend I'm heading to a new city and I'm going to be doing a couple vlogs there, which is going to be really fun. But I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I love you. Don't forget about the trip info I mentioned earlier on in this video. It will be all down in the description, and I'll see you very soon in my next vlog. Bye guys. Click click. Good night. Look at you, cutie girl. Look at you, cutie girl. Good night. Love you. Cutie girl.